connected. We all do our best with what we have to achieve a bright future together.
Service of Metro Broadcast. Now the news with Lindsay Silva.
The U.S. State Department says on Friday, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken will travel to the Middle East next week as Washington tries to put pressure on Israel and Hamas to accept a ceasefire proposal that President Joe Biden laid out last week. In his 8th visit to the region since Hamas militants attacked Israel on October 7, triggering the latest flare-up in the decades-old Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the top U.S. diplomat will visit Egypt, Israel, Jordan, and Qatar and meet with their senior leaders. Blinken's visit comes after Biden laid out a fresh ceasefire plan to end the 8-month-long war, and at a time when tensions between Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah has escalated in recent days, with both sides signaling a readiness for a bigger confrontation. The State Department says in a statement, the Secretary will discuss how the ceasefire proposal would benefit both Israelis and Palestinians. He will underscore that it would alleviate suffering in Gaza, enable a massive surge in humanitarian assistance, and allow Palestinians to return to their neighborhoods. Talks, mediated by Egypt, Qatar, and others, to arrange a ceasefire between Israel and the militant Hamas movement in the Gaza war have repeatedly stalled, with each side blaming the other for the lack of progress. President Volodymyr Zelensky says his legitimacy is recognized and determined by the Ukrainian people, while criticizing that of Russian President Vladimir Putin. He told a press conference in Paris, President Zelensky's legitimacy is recognized by the people of Ukraine. Our people are free. Putin's legitimacy is recognized only by Comrade Putin. Presidential elections in Ukraine were supposed to take place this spring, following Zelensky's 5-year term of office. However, martial law, introduced following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, bans any wartime election. The Constitution says the president serves until a newly elected one takes office. Putin claimed several times that Zelensky is illegitimate after his 5-year term ended this May. Western leaders have not questioned Zelensky's legitimacy, and sociologists say there is a consensus among Ukrainians that Zelensky should stay in office until the war ends. The World Health Organization on Friday says a child with H5N1 bird flu reported by Australia last month had traveled to Kolkata, India, and the family says they did not have any known exposure to infected people or animals while there. The WHO says the child traveled to Kolkata from February 12 to February 19 and returned to Australia on March 1. The child was hospitalized on March 2 and remained there for more than 2 weeks. The WHO says no close family contacts in Australia or India developed symptoms as of May 22. The WHO says genetic sequencing showed the virus was subtype H5N1 and part of a strain that circulates in Southeast Asia and has been detected in previous human infections and in poultry. More than 50 defendants, including 6 with U.S., British, Canadian, or Belgian citizenship, appeared in court in the Democratic Republic of Congo, charged with taking part in a failed coup and other offenses that carry the death penalty. Armed men briefly occupied an office of the presidency in the capital Kinshasa on May 19, before their leader, U.S.-based Congolese politician Christian Malanga, was killed by security forces. The defendants include Malanga's 22-year-old son, Marcel Malanga, 2 other U.S. citizens, and the 3 other holders of foreign passports. All have Congolese roots. The first day of the military trial took place under a tent in the yard of Ndolo Military Prison on the outskirts of Kinshasa. The Russia-installed governor of Ukraine's southern region of Kherson accused Ukrainian forces on Friday of killing 19 people and wounding 5 in shelling of a small town of Sadov. Vladimir Saldo later says Ukrainian forces had deliberately struck the area a second time, using a U.S.-supplied HIMARS missile to inflict the largest possible number of casualties. Reuters could not independently verify the reports. Saldo, writing on the Telegram messaging app, says a shop packed with customers and staff was hit in the town south of the regional center of Kherson, which is held by Ukrainian troops. Saldo told journalists, after the first strike, residents of nearby houses ran out to help the injured, and within a short period of time, a HIMARS missile struck. 2 children are among the dead. He says Ukrainian forces had deliberately made a second strike to create greater numbers of casualties.
Metro Plus weather.
Mainly cloudy with occasional showers and isolated thunderstorms. Showers will be heavier in some areas at first. The maximum temperature will be around 28 degrees. Moderate east to southeasterly winds, fresh offshore at first. Relative humidity stands at 97%. For the outlook, there will still be showers on Sunday. Hot with sunny periods on Tunning Festival and in the following couple of days. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your connect.